The Blue Ridge Parkway is a national parkway that spans nearly 2 states, 450 or so miles, and over 25 counties. It's often regarded as one of the most scenic routes in all of America, and despite it being just a couple of hours from where I have grown up and lived for over 25 years, I have never driven down it. So, last October, we decided to fix that. We drove down the Blue Ridge Parkway in peak season, which is autumn, and we got to see some beautiful foliage, and yeah, it was incredible. But in order to make that happen, we knew we wanted to drive the parkway on a Saturday. So instead of having to drive from Durham all the way to the start of the parkway, or where we were going to start the parkway, we decided to drive up to Winston-Salem on a Thursday night, spend most of Friday working around in different coffee shops since we both work remotely, and then wake up early on Saturday and drive the parkway. And in terms of cameras and gear, I brought my Sony a7IV with a Sigma 24-70. I wanted to be able to make video and photo as simple as possible, so I did one camera, one lens for digital. And then I brought this Fujica AX3. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. Pretty much just for fun, but also because I thought film would be a great way to record some of the fall colors. So I had a couple of rolls of Superior 400 and a couple of rolls of Kodak Ultramax 400. So, and then lastly, I brought the DJI Mini Pro 3 as a drone, but more on that later.
Unit wash and dry I've had in a while. Just changed my life. I can never go back. It's like a General Electric machine. I have nothing bad to say. I just love these. So this is the quirkiest case. This is where I work out, aka catch up on my anime.
Almost this much at once.
On Blue Ridge Parkway Saturday, we woke up early to a soft drizzle, which was definitely cozy, but did not inspire confidence in terms of what we were hoping to see later on. Also, I did a short online course for my drone license and found out that lots of drones aren't allowed in national parks, Blue Ridge Parkway included, so that was definitely a bit of a bummer. But despite the bad news and the bad weather, we remained optimistic, which was definitely the right call, because not only was the drive up to the Blue Ridge Parkway beautiful in its own kind of dreary way, but we actually saw some really cool kind of like clouds hanging over some trees right by the supercharger, so I was able to take a couple of pictures of that.
Look how blue it is. What? That's so cool.
My hesitation, like a frustration, flaring up, but it never stays. I'm feeling older, turn to the other. She cracks a smile as she touched my face. This conversation is without meaning, but its purpose is to carry on. I tell you, love her, oh how I love her. Is this success just to be away? God, I'm so fearful of tripping over. A lack of haste turns to frantic pace. My eyes so golden, if I could close them, just for a moment, just to get a taste. Those hard to breathe. So now I'm twisted, my brain is missing too many vices in a broken place. And if we're living upon the notion that life is only gonna slip away, see I take issue, that's quite an issue.
Check the clip
Cause
out.
I believe in a
Where's the
higher
clip?
place to stay. But I'm still here now, it's getting dark now, so click the lock and evaporate. Those hard to breathe.
The further we made it down the Blue Ridge Parkway, the more scenic the route became. It was honestly incredible to drive down, but I really do wish that we could have spent more time. There were so many hikes and trails and lookouts that we just couldn't stop at because we had to eventually hop off and go to our hotel in Asheville. But yeah, I definitely want to go back and spend more time. I also want to go back with some more gear. I think having a zoom lens and a polarizer would have made a huge difference with some of these scenes being further away and so much glare coming from all the clouds moving so quickly and the sun really kind of flaring up. So yeah, definitely want to go back, spend more time, but at the end of the day, I was just having an incredible time driving down the Blue Ridge Parkway and taking in all of the landscapes and all of the scenery around me. But unfortunately, we did have to eventually get off around Asheville. But there's also a good bit of the parkway that goes past Asheville, so definitely want to see that one day as well.
I also feel like there's an argument for going about your goddamn motherfucking business.
I mean, you definitely can.